Dave, 6-0 into the first proper round. It was a professional performance, wasn't it? Can you just summarise how today's kind of gone?
Listen, when you come and you go into games as favourites, it's important you start the game well. Obviously, we couldn't have got to a better start in terms of 2 goals in the first 8 minutes. First 40 minutes, I thought we were outstanding, and the game should have been long over. At 3, I suppose the game's over if you do things properly. I thought we were sloppy the last 5 minutes and give them opportunities from our sloppiness. We then spoke at half time about going and winning the second half. The 4th goal was always going to kill the game. For me, and again, it's always good to be able to say things, I suppose, after a win. The game was too open in the second half. That game could have finished 15-5, which we've got to be better, because there'll be times this year where we need to be strong defensively and see out games of football, and the game was too open for me second half, especially when you're in a commanding position. I expect that they're going to throw caution a little bit and try and get themselves back in the game. We've got to make sure that we're restricting them to very little, and if they're going to have to work hard for the chances and then hurt them on the counter attack. We didn't do that well enough, in my opinion, until right at the back end of the game. The goals at the end probably make the scoreline more realistic as to what it was in terms of the margin. But like I said, on a different day, they could certainly score and more than one occasion. But I suppose for people who were here and watched the game, it was massively entertaining, and lots and lots of goal mouth action and plenty of goals.
So many positives across the pitch. 6 different goal scorers for a start, and one of them being Joe Gray. You know, how happy were you for him to get his first goal on his first professional start with Hills?
Yeah, it's great. Joe's earned that in terms of his performances through pre-season, how he's been with the group. We were always going to make a few changes. It's very pleasing as then as well, the changes you make ultimately of, I think, out of the goals we've had people that have scored and people that have assisted the goals that have come in, and we said about today being an opportunity, lots and lots of different things, different opportunities to normal league games, but the biggest opportunity they have is to put us under pressure as a management team and make our decisions difficult for Tuesday, because, like I say, some people haven't played and haven't had their go yet, so like I say, for them, they have made it tough for us. Attention turns quickly now. We'll enjoy the draw on Monday, see who we get, but we've got a tough game on Tuesday evening against Ulster.
Talk about your selection choices now. As you said, you do have a hard decision. You know, people like Josh McDonald came on to make his first start, and his run was fantastic all the way from their corner. Did he impress you coming on late towards the end of the game?
Everyone's done well. Like I say, we've got a competitive squad. Josh has had to be patient. He goes on, he gets himself 2 assists, which what you want to do with substitutes, you want him to affect the game in a positive way, and he's certainly done that at that end of the pitch. The game was really stretched, and what we have got is we've got pace from forward areas and midfield areas. So for a forward players, that was a game that you'd massively want to be involved in, because the opportunities that were created and the chances that people got were, like I say, you'd love to have been a forward in forward areas in that game, because you knew you had the opportunity to score.
You know, not just Joe Gray and Josh McDonald impressing, but also, you know, all 3 of your strikers really got on the score sheet today. Joe Gray, then Mason and Parky with a great finish at the end. You know, that really just give you a headache for the choice up front, doesn't it?
So we need goals, we know that, and they'll probably all be happy they've scored. I'd suggest they're probably disappointed they've not scored more than 1 in most instances, because every single one of them's had more than one chance. Probably had 4 or 5 chances each between them all, but they're going to be judged on their efficiency to score goals, create goals, be positively attacking third, as well as being able to do the stuff defensively, because we're not going to be all out attack. We're not going to all of a sudden turn into the Holland Globetrotters and be sending ours on overlapping runs. I want us to be expansive, but I want us to be expansive and safe at the other end. And like I say, we still are a work in progress in terms of doing that.
like, speak about opportunities. We go into the draw on Monday with a huge opportunity to draw a big football league side, an opportunity for us to, you know, to really put ourselves on the map a little bit. You know, is that what you're hoping for? A big football league side that we got on Monday, or are you just hoping for a tie that we could hopefully like this, you know, just get into the next round?
They're all difficult games. So if I'm being honest, I'd take the lowest ranked club at home. Everyone would, and I continue to take that all the way through the competition. But that's not realistic. I said to the players in there, and Buster's not happy about it, saying that we're not going to win the FA Cup. If we get some buys, we might get closer to it. But you want a tie you can win. That's the big thing. Or if you're going to get a tie that not necessarily you can't win. If you're going to be an underdog, you want to be a massive underdog, and you want to play the highest ranked team away from home. If you like, you want to make it really, really difficult, because we spoke about opportunities. We spoke about, again, within this, the opportunity to, the chance to increase the club's profile, our team's profile, again, nationwide audience in terms of being on the BBC today, so hopefully people have seen that we're a good side. Individuals have an opportunity to impress. The prize money is massively important for the football club. It's the one opportunity that we get, though, to have a chance to play against a Football League or a Premier League club. A Football League club in the next round, and a Premier League club potentially in the third round. What we've got to do is give ourselves the best chance of that happening. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But we're in a situation at the moment where we've got good momentum, regardless of it being a league game or a cup game. We want to win football matches. It's a great habit to have, and like I say, we won today, which is great. I'm probably grumpier than most, but to score 6 and keep another clean sheet, whether by luck or judgment, is obviously massively pleasing. But we go again, like I say, a tough week for us. A tough week in terms of 2 tough home games, but a week that is full of opportunities.
Dave, thanks very much.
Cheers.